Hello, I am Brother Kelly Hughes, Chaplain of the Arts. We are broadcasting live to tape from the beautiful Valiant Theatre here in the heart of Winnipeg's greasy Tenderloin. This is Kelly Hughes Live Slices Fringe Edition. Every year we do this same thing. You are listening to us on UMFM 101.5. Usually Saturdays at 1, but we're going to be all over the map during Fringe. So thanks for tuning in. If you are watching this on the internet, we are also on YouTube until the sun swallows the earth. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. And thank you so much to my guests for stopping by. Joanna Rannelli, Penelope. You got me confused. Penny Ashton.
Penny.
No, I know what your name is. And Tony Adams. How y'all doing?
Great.
Good.
Great. Good. I'm glad that you're all here. Nice to see you. I had the way that I start this off is I ask people, tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us why you exist, and then give me the elevator pitch for your show. And sometimes like people get the why do you exist thing. People get like very hung up. And I had Rod Peter on yesterday, and he was telling all about, it got into suicide like in the first literally 2 minutes. So anyway,
Good.
Joanna, why don't you answer those? Yeah.
Okay, great.
You're pretty quick on your feet.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Why do I exist? Well, my parents decided to have sex.
They
Heard
love
that.
each other very much.
Heard that one. That's most of the people.
Yeah, exactly. Why do I exist?
What's your deal? What's your story? What's your thing?
I don't know. I think I just have a lot of stories to still tell, and why do I exist? I mean, I ask myself that all the time. I'm adopted, so that's also
so this is tough. Well, then just give us the elevator pitch for your show then.
That's fair.
Some people just
I want to hear more about the adoption.
Yeah.
We'll get back to it. We don't want to derail the thing right.
My elevator pitch. It's my life told through secrets. My show is Private Parts, Secrets We Keep, and it's my life told through secrets. And the themes sort of are about the secrets that our body keeps, the ones that we share and the ones that we hide, and how they impact our lives.
That's pretty good. Penny?
Hello, Penny.
Same questions.
I am from New Zealand, Aotearoa, New Zealand. Grew up in Ototahi Christchurch. Live in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. We have New Zealand's had a bit of a renaissance with the Māori language, so try to really have it in all the way. We have the fortunate thing in New Zealand, we have one Māori language as opposed to the hundreds of Indigenous languages that you guys have.
Right.
But anyway, say my tūranga waiwai, which is my place to stand, is definitely theatre, and comedy. I started off doing ballet when I was 4, then got a laugh when I knocked over the mouse hole in a dance recital and went, I like that noise. And then basically been chasing it ever since. So theatre sports at school and theatre, did a drama degree. Then I've never really had a day job. I haven't had a day job for 25 years. So just touring. And that's what I love about this network is that I can tour our winter in your summer, and then I tour a lot at home as well, sort of thing. So I'm touring the whole time, and I've switched up to literature of late. My first tour here was the history of the sex industry, which was called Hopping Bits. But of late, it's been Jane Austen, Dickens, Shakespeare.
And the show that you've got with you is...
I'm doing Promise and Promiscuity for the 4th time in Winnipeg, which we'll see if you have the taste for. And I'm back in venue 1, which I love. And it is the story of Elspeth, who wants to be a writer, but her mother's all like, if you write something, no man will want you. And so she writes books under the pseudonym of Wilbur Smythe. And then she meets a guy who's really stuck up. We'll see what happens with him in a Jane Austen world. And it's a musical, so all the songs are classical pieces that I've added words to, added some Bon Jovi to some Beethoven, play the ukulele.
As one does.
Indeed. Play Greensleeves on the ukulele, singing, dancing, shenanigans.
Nice. Well, that's great. Tony?
I'm here from Victoria. That's Lekwungen territory. And I exist, I guess I find fulfillment in existing by just being vulnerable and ripping myself open. It's like I pry open my ribs and I just let people sit there a little bit. I think that's I feel like I feel good about that. And I'm doing 2 shows as Fringe.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the one I created a show with 2 other people with Snafu Dance. So we're doing a show called Middle Child, and that's yeah, kind of looking at family dynamics and nostalgia, and obviously, like, being a middle child and being overlooked. I play the oldest son, and so I'm like the golden boy and stuff like that. And we have the attention-seeking youngest child, and then the overlooked middle child. And it's really like surreal and tender and really funny and guttural. Yeah, I think that's like the right word. And then my solo show is called Tony Wrestles a Stranger, and that's just me dealing with my daddy issues. And yeah, I didn't know my dad growing up, and like I became really like obsessed with that. And I realized like I was never like every time I would dream of a dad, it was never like a Seventh Heaven dad or like a
Full House.
Yeah, Full House dad. Like it was always like like a mean, drunk, like real piece of crap dad. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And so anyway, it's like unpacking that masculinity, because I talk about that all the time. Yeah.
And was he a piece of crap?
Yes, but did you find him?
My real dad?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't. I'll save it for the show.
Okay.
Oh.
He's not very interested in
pay
hanging out.
Right.
But other men
$14.
in my life have also been exceptionally poor. So
yeah.
it's great. But that's men.
Oh,
That's men.
men.
Wow.
Yeah.
Men, am I right?
I feel like you're opening with it, that you're like that's your thing, is being vulnerable, is very unusual in men. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I love
Totally.
that.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
You're pretty vulnerable.
Yeah.
You put it out there.
Well, you know what? I started, really started like, what year is it? 13 years ago, when I got out of the psych ward after I tried to kill myself, because I thought, well, I may as well just be honest. Like, who am I lying for? Because is it for other people's, benefit? Is it for me? Because you shouldn't. I mean, that's dumb. Like, it's, you can't really. I mean, you can try to fool yourself, but it's just not. So yeah. So I just thought, and also I realized, life is short and it could end at any time and whatever. And I spent a long time being. Just twisting myself up in knots, sort of telling. I don't want to say telling. I mean, it was telling lies, but it didn't. It was just sort of trying to control outcomes. I was married to a person that was challenging, and I was always, and we were very kind of wrapped up, and we had this business together, and so it was always like trying to. Get her to do the things that I wanted her to do by, talking her into it or whatever. And I didn't realize it, but I was doing that with everybody else.
Right.
And my partner, Andy, who I knew at the time, when I was still married. And I remember one time, I don't remember what it was about, but Andy just looked at me and said, "Don't handle me. I'm not her." And I was like, whoa, because I didn't really, it took me a long time to kind of figure out how to stop doing that, because you get into very bad habits. And so now I realize, well, all you can do is just be honest and be truthful and put it out there, and whatever, you can't control the outcomes. So whatever other people do, they do, and that's their thing. And it's, so it's a lot less tiring. It's very tiring when you're trying to make everybody do what you want them to do, which doesn't really work out. You're married to Matt, and he won't do anything if he doesn't want to.
That's not true. It's very. My husband is with me on this. Like he's come twice before. This is my 10th Canadian tour circuit, and so yeah, it's nice that he's reconnecting with people he hasn't seen for 11 years. And
He's been here. This is his third time.
This is his third time.
He's done one show.
He did one show. He's not cut out for the hustle.
Yeah.
He really isn't. He says he loves being on stage and immediately afterwards, but then everything else is shit. And he's so funny. He is
really funny.
Yeah,
because
Danger Man was great.
He is very funny, and when was that?
Danger Man was 2015.
So that's like 11 years ago now. And so I've just been friends with him on Facebook since then, and he just posts like funny stuff.
He's funny. I couldn't marry anyone that wasn't funny.
Usually he's sitting behind a pint of beer, but
And like he did a whole poem about like when you push the thing when you cross the road and someone else comes up and pushes it.
Yeah.
It's like, what, can we swear?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
You
Did you
don't
not just
trust
see
me?
me? Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
And he says, and then imagine what it's like in a lift, you know? And then it's very funny. And then so many people can't look at a crossing sign now without thinking of him. It's beautiful.
That's branding.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
is.
that is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See? And he does this whole Northern English thing.
Oh well,
Anyway.
it's too bad. Maybe he can be roped into doing the cabaret.
Yeah.
Or something.
He's like never even wanted to do the cabaret.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it is a bit of a clicky thing sometimes,
Oh,
the
it
cabaret. Yeah, and I think he was a bit like, well, screw you people.
Oh.
Whereas like, it's fun. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Well, for a long time, if you hadn't done a show here, you weren't allowed to do one. Like it was clicky.
In the cabaret.
Yeah, you weren't
Oh,
allowed
yeah.
to ever even
I
perform.
snuck in my first year in Winnipeg because the person I was touring with was doing a documentary about the Fringe.
Yes.
And so he was invited to be there to record, but he was like, oh, we're in. And so we just did a bit and they're like, oh, sure, okay.
Was that with Nancy?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
right. Yeah, the first year, it was 2007, was my first time. I had met Jem Rolls on the street in Edinburgh. That's how I found out about the whole Canadian circuit in 2004.
Formative experience.
Exactly. And so then I ran into him and he says, we're having a cabaret. I went, oh, great, I'll come. And he was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, put me in your cabaret.
I think that's the way to do it,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah. I think
Yeah.
Melanie, now because she's running it, I think, so she can be a bit cagey. But, you know, she's and fair, in case she's listening.
Okay, Melanie, we're all just going to show up and do it. Just so you
Well,
know,
yeah.
be prepared.
There will be an extra spot. There'll be an extra spot
know.
because Jim isn't
Yeah,
here.
I think this is the first time I've toured without Jim Rolls.
this
Oh.
is the
It's
first time
weird.
he hasn't been
Yeah.
here in like
We hate that.
300 years.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
Yeah.
He might be listening to us in Kathmandu.
yeah, no, he's just what is he doing? He's just
I think
trucking around.
he's somewhere like Kathmandu.
He's in Kathmandu, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he had gout.
He did, I think.
And that's why he's not here. And that's
Don't tell Tony about gout.
Buddy.
Oh, you can talk to my husband about it.
Oh, let's form a club. We need to
This is
support
what
each
I've been
other.
living by. John
Oh.
Bennett asked me the other day, well, why is he not here? And I said, it's gout. And he's like, what? But why would you still? I was like, it's painful.
It
You
is.
can take. Do you take allopurinol?
I take some
Tony does-
hard to pronounce.
Tony
drugs.
does not have gout though.
I don't. It's arthritis.
this
but
is-
it's hard. You can. It's.
Yeah.
We
a
had
whole
this
thing.
whole discussion the other day because
It's
I-
terrible.
I have terrible arthritis and like two different doctors told me I had gout.
Oh.
And it's not. Gout is like from eating like
Well,
deli food and
It's also hereditary.
yeah.
Because my
Mhm.
husband has a pretty good diet.
But
He got it in lockdown, which we did drink a lot.
oh,
Yeah,
have you
I'm
ever
not gonna.
anybody
King's
seen
in his
King of the
life.
Hill?
Yeah.
So Bobby Hill at one point decided he loved the deli and he would eat the deli all the time, and then he got gout and he's like 10 or whatever, and he was
Oh,
like,
right. Okay.
I've got gout.
Yeah.
Matt got it,
Um,
and our friend had an old-fashioned gout stool, like as a piece of antique furniture. They brought it over, left it outside.
stool?
Yeah, it's like you can see there's pictures of like the Prince
Yeah.
Regent.
Wow.
that
Who
was
was
a
very
thing.
corpulent and
Yeah.
eating lots of stuff. So there has been a thing like, but his dad had it, my dad had it. I was really sympathetic. So once he was coming up the stairs and he butted his toe,
Oh.
and he literally fell down on the
Yeah.
ground writhing. And I gave him about 10 seconds, and I started laughing.
Yeah.
Because he was just like rabid. I was like,
Yeah.
he was like, oh. And then he sort of eventually started laughing. So I was like, see, I've made it better
Yeah.
by laughing at you.
Yeah.
Well, at least you were laughing, right? I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
You weren't mean.
No, that would be.
I'm actually I'm nervous because I eat a bunch of hot dogs in my show,
Oh.
and so I'm like really. I don't know how this summer is gonna go for me.
Can we turn them into like veggie dogs and that might get better for
They're
you?
just so dense. You know what I
Chicken
mean?
hot dogs.
They
Gotta
are
go down
dry.
quick.
Chicken
Yeah.
hot dogs. How many of you
You're
hollowed
like
the hot
fit.
dogs out?
I think you'd see
I don't want
that.
to ruin it. I do hollow.
How many? Just okay.
Yeah.
Can you? Would it spoil it if you tell us how many hot dogs you ate?
No, I eat like 5 a show, but they're hollow out. So it's
Whoa.
like an average of 2.5, which I thought that was fine. But then,
Yeah.
like I saw like a year ago, they're like, "There's no safe amount of hot dogs to eat." And I was like,
It's
"What?"
carcinogenic, right?
Yeah, because
No
I saw
bun,
a
right?
fact before that. They're like, you shouldn't have more than 12 in a month, which is like a weird stat. And I was like, okay, I should be okay. But then they're like, no, there's no safe amount of hot
I'm
dogs to
sorry.
eat.
No buns though, just the dog.
Just dog.
12.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
12 a day or 12 like ever?
a
month.
month.
A month.
A month.
You shouldn't have more than
Okay.
12. That was an old. Don't have any hot dogs.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Just
friend
avoid
does
We're
a
leaving
show.
that to
That was
them.
the Hot Dog Information Council came up with that, and now it's not
Did
safe.
you Google that? Were you like, how many?
Uh,
No, it's just like you hear it on the news, and it's
You
like,
hear it
oh
on the
god,
news?
yeah,
News.
it's
What?
you should know.
Oh,
Get it
okay.
to the people.
I never
right?
have them, so that I'm good.
Yeah.
You've never,
I don't-
you don't, or you have never.
I don't. They're not such a big thing in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're really massive in North America.
They're just
Hot
so,
dogs.
yeah.
Hot dogs. That's how you say it. Hot dogs.
Heck,
I'm
that-
walking here. Give me a hot dog. That's how you all speak, obviously.
That's it. Nailed
You
it.
should do.
I have a
You should
friend.
do a one-person Sopranos or something.
Yeah,
A musical.
I would I enjoy.
Yeah.
I have a new. I just debuted it in a scratch night in New Zealand, trialing a 10-minute bit where I am going to play all of the characters in a cabaret. And the mother of this character is from New York, and she's all like, "You've been a pain in my ass ever since you scratched your way out of it."
Nice.
So it's like it's not very Jane Austen. It's sort of a reverting back to my cabaret sort of time. So yeah,
Mm.
my friend did a show. It was about consent, and so he kept asking people in the audience if he could like touch them and then like kiss on the cheek. And then the last thing is he gets them to spit in his mouth.
Oh my.
I know, and he wanted this
I love that.
escalation to a point. But I was like, do you know what? The worst thing that can happen on Fringe is to get sick.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
is just. I was mad at him.
There's got to
for
be
doing
stats
it.
for that for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
how many
yeah.
people can
How
spit in
many
your
mouth?
people per month should
Yeah,
spit in
you
their
know,
mouth?
There's no safe
Yeah.
number of people to spit in your mouth.
Yeah, if it's gonna be one, it might as well be 50.
Yeah, you might
Right?
just take it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I know, but so many germs in the mouth. I was
I
like,
won't even-
spit in my
Maybe with
mouth.
a little mouthwash
Oh
at
my
the time.
God.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
won't even
should
shake.
just swim.
I won't even shake hands anymore. I stopped. No, I don't like that either.
Okay.
Like, if it's somebody that I know and I like, I'll give you a hug
Right.
because that's fine. But during the pandemic, like I was so happy when everybody in the grocery store stayed 7 feet away from me because
Mm.
I just like that. And then I
Yeah.
realized when I stopped shaking hands with people, like I stopped getting sick. I used to be
Mm.
sick, like a low grade cold or whatever, a couple times a year.
Uh-huh.
And like I just don't get sick anymore. It's because men are the ones generally that want to shake hands, and men never wash their hands when they go
Right.
to the bathroom.
Right.
Like I know because I've been in the
Cool.
men's bathroom and they just piss and leave.
That's what Matt says too. He sees
Yeah.
that quite a lot.
Yeah.
Ew.
So
Yeah,
gonna-
gross. Yeah.
It's-
Just hand sanitizer.
Shout out, man.
I know. It's like during the pandemic, like most
Yeah.
of us didn't get sick that often apart from
Yes.
we eventually. Did we all get COVID?
yeah,
Yeah.
Never tested positive.
Yeah.
You're a
I'm
nobody.
sure I've had it, but like
Right.
every time I
I-
tested,
It's the hot dogs.
I put enough in my
You're
body. That,
literally
yeah.
protected.
The first
Yeah.
time I got COVID, I
is
passed
it,
out
yeah.
and went to hospital. And then I
Oh.
spent the next 6 days feeling barely ill.
yeah.
I almost prefer that. Like high
Yeah.
drama, good story.
Yeah.
Then felt
Yeah.
fine.
Front loaded.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's because I never passed out in my life, and then my mother caught me, and I was home visiting. It was through Bronte, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
It's a good time.
Wow.
yeah,
It's like a natural high. You know?
yeah, nah.
Did
No, no.
she? Is she strong? Your mom?
She was 76
Wow.
at the
So
time.
you didn't break. You didn't break. her?
No, I didn't break her. Yeah, and she had to help me go to the toilet.
Oh.
So that was a highlight.
Mhm.
Yeah, good story though.
Yeah.
Good story. And she
Yeah.
and my sister was like, "I'll take her." And then my mother gets very, she was a nurse.
Yeah.
Gets quite
Oh.
mama bear sometimes about things. And my sister was like, "I'll take her. You're 76." And mom just went, "Just fuck off, Susie." She never does that. So then I'm like, yeah. Anyway.
My speaking of helping somebody go to the bathroom, my mom years ago. My mom's 96 now.
Jesus.
And a few years ago, I don't know how many now, she fell, and then they had her on like Oxy or Percocet or something, and
Uh-huh.
she was kind of out of it, and she had this, my partner Andy and I had to go stay in her house, and it was like 4 a.m, and I hear Kelly, and I go into the bathroom, and she's sitting on the toilet with no clothes on, and which is not great. And she's like, "I gotta go to the hospital." I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" "I gotta go to the hospital. I gotta go right now." And I'm like, "Where does it hurt?" And then I realize, like, asking some questions, she's having a panic attack,
Oh.
which I'd never seen her,
Right.
have, and it was just sort of, I ended up just giving her a gravel and saying, "Here, take this sheet and go to bed."
Right.
But it was just kind of interesting. I've had a number of
Mhm.
panic
Me
attacks
too.
myself, but like seeing somebody else,
Mhm.
right.
because like you feel like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die," but then what is the problem exactly? And you can't
name it.
articulate it.
Getting old's a bitch, isn't it? It is. Like my husband just
Mm.
spent a month in the UK with his dad who's got dementia. And so it was, and then his mum was going in and out of hospital the whole time as well. So it was a really, so he's now sort of, he's about to go and watch England play football with Jimmy Hogg and people and have some beer. And it's a much more chill environment that he just came from.
That's nice. So he won't have to help anybody go to the bathroom unless they have a lot of beer.
Unless Jimmy Hogg drinks as much as he usually does.
Yeah.
And then potentially.
Tony, you ever have any panic attacks?
One time before a show, it was really bizarre. Like it was like a totally out of body experience. It was like I did the whole show, but I was like above myself watching on autopilot.
Was it any good, the show, do you think? Or-
Yeah, it was fun.
His nerves can help, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you really
Like, the
nailed it.
ending, like when it got all emotional, I was like really tapped in. So I was like, good.
Stephanie Morin-Robert was here yesterday and was telling a story about how she went out when she was a young Fringer, went out and dropped acid with some other artists.
I know that story.
You know that story?
Good
and then
Lord.
she forgot, and then she realized that she had a show.
She'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then she went and did her show like just high as balls.
That's amazing.
And she was like, she thought it was amazing because she was having this kind of, sort of the amazing out of body experience. I mean, we don't know if the audience had a good time or she might have been facing the other way. Like, who knows?
I've performed drunk, like in Adelaide Fringe. There was a late night cabaret like every night. It's when I met Delot and Punkter, in fact. Like Dan was hosting it. This was 2006, and I got quite drunk before I did some poetry, and I hated it because I was like, I hope I can think of the next line, and just didn't, you can have a bit of a buzz on, and it's okay. I used to drink 2 glasses of wine before I did stand up. But yeah, no, I hated that. So I don't do that.
What do you two do like before a show? Like 2 hours before a show? Is there anything like you're like, I need to eat this or drink this or like?
We'll try not to eat anything too heavy because I'm always wearing a corset. I can have a beer 2 hours before a show. But I like to be at the theatre an hour and a half usually. And I'm in venue 1 here, so you can get in before the show before you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is amazing because we've all got our own dressing rooms in venue 1.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's
I gotta get in
amazing.
venue one.
Yeah. That's why it's good if you're a musical. Like I'm very lucky to be in there as a solo show. But yeah, it's amazing. You get the techs who are always MTC techs. No disrespect to other techs.
They're just familiar, right?
Yeah, like I've got a gobo of a moon in my show.
Wow.
Yeah,
That shit doesn't happen. I was like, holy shit, there's a moon. Yes, please. Clouds, awesome. Yes, I've got clouds and a moon.
I have to move.
Yeah.
I have to move my body. So when I was here before, like usually I get a bike. Kelly gives me a bike, and so I can bike and do stuff. And I do that or go to the gym or walk and talk my lines.
Yeah.
Every show.
Every day before I perform, I usually do it. Because I find that, and even though I've been doing it for years and years and years, because then I can improv. I feel like I open up to so much more improv in the moment, and I find things all of the time before I'm doing those things.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's why like the show's evolved so much for me over time. Like I've been doing this one for 12 years now. No, God, I can't mess. 13 years now. For me, I always do a vocal warm-up for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I start doing my makeup like an hour beforehand, and I've got a nebulizer now. So I may
Yeah, those are cool, hey?
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't feel like much at the time, but then your voice just feels strong.
You've got it kind of easy this year because you're staying over here and your show is over here. Usually you're in way out here and you got your bike and you're out, you're at U of W and then you got to go over here and you're just like half a block from everything.
It's wild. This has been so easy other than when I just did Tampa Fringe. Somebody gifted me an Airbnb that was literally across the street.
Wow.
So this is wild for me to be so close.
How do they decide? Does anybody know how they decide which venue they're going to stick you in?
You do your technical survey, and I'm like, must have really great sound system, and stuff like this.
You get 3 top choices.
But do you think they go, oh, Penny Ashton, okay, venue 1? You know what I mean? Do you think there's some kind of human element there?
I have only been pulled from this lottery twice. Matt's been pulled twice, and I have been pulled twice, and I've been here 9 times.
Oh,
wow.
So There's no
I-
usual.
I know the lottery is random. I just mean the venues because
I know what you mean, but I'm saying I don't know what pattern it will
Oh.
be there for because I've only been
Okay,
called,
yeah,
a
okay.
couple
They
of
must
times.
take a little bit of that into consideration, but I also think it just depends. Like if you're like, I need projection, there's only so many venues that can do that.
Mm.
I'm in a BYOV and I
Yeah.
thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna put some projection in now because in my 75-minute version there is, but the projection's on the other side of the wall, so people would have to turn around to look at anything. And I was like, well, I'm cutting that.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not happening. That's the joy of a
Yeah.
BYOV. You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Which one are you in? What venue?
Middle child is in the Colin Jackson at PTE.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
great.
then my solo show is at Pauline Boutal Hall in St. Boniface,
Ooh.
which is 285.
Oh, you're in
Oh,
that
yeah.
you were in that?
Right.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And that's a lottery venue.
Yeah.
So
You must
how
have
did
been.
so how did
I literally said to them one year, I've already, because I chose a BYOV and
Yeah.
I got in one year and I was like, because I only got in here a couple times too. And I was like, please don't put me out there.
Yeah.
Like, even though I did well there, that was fine. But, and they put me at Cinematheque and I was in my salon show and I was like, I gave you the dimensions. I can't fit on the stage.
Yeah.
So I pulled out, and that's when I was out at the school when they brought the school back, right?
Right.
That venue out there. And it was great. It did
Yeah.
fine. People are used to this now. They're
It
doing
was
it.
funny when I was filling out the technical requirements. I had this moment of like brazen like confidence where I was like, I want a big venue. I want 300 seats. And then I left it for like a couple of days and I was like, no. I don't want that. And I went back and I changed all my answers. I was like, please put me in like 100 seat theater.
Have you done the show before?
Yeah, I'd done it 2 years ago, like in Victoria and Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's pretty intimate, you know?
You're like, put me in 500 seats. You know what? I want to be outside.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be inside.
It is like it's a beautiful venue. Like
Yeah.
it's really nice and it is huge.
Yeah,
but
it's
it doesn't.
beautiful.
No one's far,
Yeah. Right.
but
That's
you can come anytime.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
have room for you.
I live in St. Boniface when I'm here, and it's not that close. But then I used to do my shows at the Wick. I did that 4 years in a row at the
Yeah.
Wick.
Well, but CCFM, like there's maybe four venues over there,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that helps.
and so people will go,
Absolutely.
yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to this one,
I
because
like
you're
to
already
spend
over
the
there.
night.
There's
Yeah.
parking over there.
Oh, that's
There's a restaurant and a
There's a
bar.
restaurant.
There's
So,
so
yeah,
many reasons to
I
come.
think that
Yeah.
that is
So many.
So
But I
when you
think-
go to a show, you're going to buy 10 tickets at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that people are making more of a plan when they're
Yeah,
going
they
over
are.
there, because you're not wandering around the exchange and then you go, oh yeah, I'm gonna run over to
It's the same in Edmonton, the
Yeah.
Fringe Quarter. Which
Mhm.
I've only done once and did not do well.
Oh,
but-
Well,
me
they
neither.
took away the shuttle. They took away the shuttle
Yeah.
last year in Edmonton to do that, and then I think they're bringing it back this year, which is great. But
Right.
there is a bus that goes right outside, also of CCM, like where you are. I think it's totally accessible.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a guy out there called Trygve Wakenshaw. I cannot
So-
pronounce the name of his show. It is
Okay.
an unpronounceable
Oh
name.
yes.
He won, he got nominated for the Edinburgh Comedy Award. Like, he is a really big name
Yeah.
everywhere
Somebody-
else. So,
somebody was telling me about him yesterday
because
and
he's living
said-
with Stephanie.
and said
Mm.
yes, but she said I can't pronounce the name of the show.
I know. And I messaged him and he said, I can't pronounce the name of my
Wow.
show. He always does Sea Creatures. So
Okay.
Kraken is the one that got nominated
Yeah.
for it. He's
Oh.
done Nautilus and Squid Boy.
Oh.
But he is, James and Jamesy have cloned themselves with Barney and Trygve from New Zealand. So I know them really well. I was like, what? This is weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I think they're going to be touring in the States at the Christmas shows
Mm.
when James and
Yes.
Jamesy are doing it in
Mm.
Canada. So anyway, so he's here giving this a go. So I
That's
would
awesome.
definitely recommend him as well. He's a hilarious clown.
So how well, don't say clown because that's scary for some people.
I know, but it's bullshit. So just go and see the show and judge the show because there's so much different clown as well.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Is Winnipeg a good place to bring a show back?
Oh yeah,
Because you're bringing your show back.
fourth time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second
Um,
time was bigger than the first time.
Yeah.
Then the third time was less, but that
Yeah.
was 11 years ago.
Now, can you do that elsewhere, or is Winnipeg kind of?
Yep. No, I could do it in Edmonton. I was so bummed now that I couldn't even get into a BYOV in Edmonton because everybody wants things to be 60 minutes.
Mhm.
Like, this show was
Oh.
sold out 3 times in Edmonton and I
Oh.
could not get a venue,
Yeah.
which is crazy to me. But
Yeah.
c'est la vie.
Because it's 75 minutes.
70 minutes, just 70 minutes too,
yeah.
like, you know. But yes, that's that. No, I think this is a really good lesson for everybody, because I didn't know it at first, that, you know, you think, oh, I have to bring back a new show.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was going to bring the Tempestuous back after
Yeah.
doing it last year,
Mhm.
but that was 90 minutes.
Mm.
So, you know, I thought so I've gotten into Calgary as a BYOV, because that was the only way I could get into Calgary, was to do a BYOV. So I'm doing something that's a bit far away, and it's not cheap. It's a total gamble, but I did it there in 2014 and it went really well. So yeah, absolutely bring shows back. They sell 100,000 tickets, you know?
Yeah.
I've only had 1,000 people come and see me. There's a few more people out there that haven't seen me yet.
Are there places that you don't really want to bring that show back? They want to see something new?
On the Fringe circuit?
Yeah.
I would say no.
Yeah.
If you've gone well.
Yeah.
Don't do a show again. Like, I have a friend who didn't do very well and then brought the same show back.
I would say also, where I've seen that not really work out is when somebody says, oh, it's different. It's completely revamped the show. And then people go, because they'll do the same show with a new title and a little bit of changes. And then people go and being like, it's exactly the same show.
Yeah.
Why did you not just say it was exactly the same show?
I kind of
'Cause
did
it's
that in
not.
Edinburgh my second time. I kind of
It didn't go well for some people. Like,
Yeah.
I heard audience members being like, I'm so confused. Like, why?
Yeah, right.
Tony, what's your thought about new shows?
Like, I've brought a show back to Winnipeg twice. Like, we did it 2 years in a row, and it went fine. It went really well. It's funny because, like, when I was younger, I felt like it was like, no, you have to be making something new. You got to be like, keep pushing. But it's like, you put so much work into it, especially if you're like taking it seriously, you know, like you're gonna really work it, and you want to get mileage out of it. So like, bring it back.
And one thing I felt earlier on is that, like, in 2007, I premiered Hot Pink Bits in February and then toured Canada and ran it in, essentially, before I then toured everywhere else. It was the same with Promise and Promiscuity. I'd only done it 5 times before I came to Canada and then did like 5 fringes. So by the end of that, it was really sort of match fit. And now I've done it over 600 times, like all over the world. So yeah, like, absolutely, it's a good way to get better at it. And, you know, there's no way I'd do a show. When I first started doing comedy, I'd do a show for 1 year, and now it's like, absolutely not.
It's also live theater. I don't think, like, even though, like, I'm a trained performer as well, and I prided myself on doing the same show every single time. I'm loosened up to that so much more, especially in a storytelling show. But it's different. There's no way you're going to come one night and it's the same the next night. I just don't think it is. That's the beauty of live theater. So I think bringing back this stuff, we grow. We change, we learn. I brought this in 2023. I'm a different performer now. And Bangs, Bobs, and Banter, like doing a show, playing 10 plus characters and leaning into more of my clown stuff and sort of those things has totally changed the show.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I feel so much more confident in.
And I have like volunteers, so that's different every night. And with comedy, like, you spend a lot of time stressing it. Like, I've got the canary in the coal mine joke, and if people don't laugh at that first one, I'm like, oh no. But, you know, and that's the thing. You know, I think in this age of AI, we are like one of the few art forms that aren't going to be fucked by all of this.
I said that very same thing yesterday when we were talking about stuff, and I said, like, yeah, you can't, like, live theater performance. It's exactly what you see. You know, there's no, even if you're at a concert, you might not even be hearing what, there's this guy who does this interesting thing on YouTube. He'll take something and he'll analyze, he talks about auto-tune. So he'll analyze that whole thing and kind of picks it apart. So he took, you know, Michael Bublé, the Canadian singer.
Oh yeah.
So he was like, I'm going to compare a recorded Michael Bublé song to a live Michael Bublé performance and show you what the difference is. And as he was doing it, he realized that Michael Bublé was using auto-tune live.
Really?
Which is not really built for that.
And I wouldn't have thought that feels off-brand, but maybe there we go.
Well,
I saw Dolly Parton once, and I'm pretty sure it was all recorded, which I was really sad about. Because every time she started singing, she had screens, and every time she started singing, the screens went to, like, animation. You're like, I want to see the lady.
You don't think it's just like, because a lot of those, they've got backup singers that kind of, you know.
I don't know. She played all the instruments, which was.
Because she's not a spring chicken anymore.
No, she's not. This was it was on my 40th birthday, so it was 12 years ago. But yeah, it was. She's still hilarious. I thought she might have some new material. It was a lot of the same jokes.
Yeah.
Costs a lot of money to look this cheap. You know,
Yeah.
you have to
Well,
hire the hair, the close to God.
She's bringing it back, right?
Bringing it back.
running it back all the time.
Exactly. That's the thing about stand-up. It can be tricky that way because people are like, I've heard it before, but no one goes to you too and goes, with or without you.
It is interesting, like when you go to like a local open mic, and you get these people that are kind of building their repertoire and their craft and whatever. Like sometimes these guys will tell the same joke every week.
Yeah,
because they're working on it. I'm like, in that case, like I would like to hear something. I would like to hear something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the same thing in New Zealand? Like I stopped sort of hanging around the comedy scene quite a long time ago, and it's still the case that new people coming through are really leaning into misogynistic material and like rape jokes and just trying to be like, they all think they're Bill Hicks, who was actually a bit more woke than they all seem to remember that he was. And it's just, I just can't stand it. I can't be around it.
Yeah.
Do you find like that?
I honestly, like, I don't hang around the comedy scene.
Yeah.
Probably because of that. But like, it's just because it gets a reaction, and it's like, if you don't know what you're doing.
My feeling is that it's a bunch of 30-year-old white guys. Yeah. So you're getting what you get, but also like since and I won't say his name, but since the current administration in the U.S., we have moved away from virtue signaling into vice signaling.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, well, it's okay to talk all this shit because we're post woke, so I can say whatever I want.
Exactly.
And I find it very gross. And I when you're on like sometimes I post stuff on TikTok, and I never look at any of the stuff on TikTok, but like if you go into like a TikTok video, and like there was some guy who had a GoPro on his head and was cycling around down the riverbank in Winnipeg and filming homeless people that were living in tents down by the river. And the comments, all these people, the comments were just awful. Like and I mean, part of it is that, anonymity and whatever, but I mean, people feel very comfortable saying, it just seems like now there's a lot of people that seem very comfortable saying just the absolute worst, grossest things. And I've kind of, I try to like, there's a part of the internet and a part of the world that I'm just kind of like trying to keep over there.
Matt used to call it the bottom half of the internet, but it's sort of changed now into the comment section. And like we had this in New Zealand, the whole world did, but we had one of the most inspirational, delightful, empathetic leaders in Jacinda Ardern. And then with the vaccine mandates came in, and there was like a protest for a month outside their offices in Parliament, and they had a gallows up with an effigy of her on it. And like post-COVID, everybody's become very mean to service people. Like Matt, my husband, worked in a bike store. He's just quit work. He's now working for me, which has never happened before. He's an equal shareholder of Panache Productions. But somebody called him, and excuse me, and I wouldn't normally say this in the shop, a fucking retard is what they called him in the shop.
Oh yeah,
that's back in vogue now. It's kind of wild.
The R word.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Gross.
It's so like
But this is what I'm saying. I mean, you hear all this, the sort of political discourse and the things that people are saying, and people are just like, oh yeah, I can say that. And but to somebody's face, I mean, that's
he wasn't quite all there, obviously, and he just then Matt pushed him out of the shop, which was not the best thing to do, but understandable. That's why coming to our shows, and I call myself a joy monger. That's what I like. That's my job title. I also marry people, so my job is love and laughter. Which is an excellent antidote.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah, it is really nice. An excellent antidote to all of this. But it's hard. I've actually pitched a show to a theatre in New Zealand called Joy Stories. And it's people just coming and telling happy stories because I've become very bitter old crone about the human race, that suddenly we can understand how Nazi Germany happened now. Whereas we took, the 90s felt like this real time of hope. How old were you in the 90s?
It's various ages.
That's a really great response.
That's a good response. I
love that.
You feel
that's
younger.
what I'm going to say. How old are you? At what time? A day even right now. I'm feeling 8.
Yeah.
But it felt like the human race had learned a bit in the 90s, and that, it was only up from there. And then, that's why you should come and laugh. And remember that we're not old dicks.
And crying is good too.
True. Catharsis.
Just the other side of it.
So while we're on a downer, we're all
Sorry.
We got a couple of these pits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
none of
here.
us are-
Right.
None of us are young anymore. Let's talk about our physical ailments.
Oh my god, how long have you
Tony,
got?
tell us about your not gout.
Yeah, so arthritis in my feet. So that's fun, and my show is like incredibly physical. Like I do like 15 minutes of burpees in it. So
Oh
I'm,
my
like,
God.
a little bit.
This is why you're lean as shit. Look at that.
Thank
50
you.
Wow.
minutes of
Wow.
It's
burpees.
after
You gotta
you.
offset the hot dogs.
Yeah. I hope it's
Wow.
before you eat the hot dogs.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I like a
my.
little punishment. It's fun. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I'm 36 now, and it's like, wow, yeah, like things are just hitting me harder,
Mhm.
and like I can't. It's so funny because like the last time I properly toured was like 10 years ago, and I was drinking every night, and it was so fun. And now I'm just like, oh no, like that's
That's
I
behind you
can't
now.
do that
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah,
So
yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah, I like to have a couple of beers every night, but that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had
Yeah.
so many. I got epilepsy, asthma when I was 10, epilepsy when I was 16. I've got thrombocytopenia, which means I bruise really easily. I have diverticulosis, which gives me digestion issues. It's like every 10 years, I just add something. Like when I have to do my pre-existing conditions on travel insurance, it takes a
Oh,
while.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. And so that's
Yeah.
why everyone's talking about medications.
Yeah.
And so I do an improv day in Austin with my friend. She's 68. She takes no medication. And I'm like, that is amazing. Yeah, I rattle basically.
Well, all your illnesses seems very sort of era appropriate for Jane Austen. I was trying to figure out what it wasn't Victorian, it was
It's Regency.
Regency, yeah.
I mean, if I had epilepsy and asthma, I'd be dead probably. Or burnt as a witch. Well, not in the Regency, but my Shakespeare show, yes, I would have been absolutely burnt as a witch if I'd had seizures. So yeah. What about your fine self?
Yeah, Joanna, what do you?
Yeah, I used to
Bring it
be
down.
like a big skier and like
Wow.
yeah, we did a lot of like outdoorsy things growing up. But so I have an ACL tear. Actually from theater school, I did tear it there too, doing this like dance piece. Anyways, I had some surgeries. I still have an ACL tear, and my wrist has been broken, rebroken, just things like that. And worse of all, like I'm Italian and can't eat wheat or dairy.
Oh,
That is my disability.
You got kicked out.
I really do. I think that's my disability. And everybody offers me stuff all the time. And I feel horrible, but I'm like, I can't. Like, I can't keep hurting myself eating that for you.
The repercussions are
like I
sound.
just can't do that. And that's why I keep moving, because it's so funny when I fill out like one of those forms. I remember working with a personal trainer and I filled out all these things. I'm like, no, but I'm good. I promise you I can move and do all these things. I am actually good.
I know I've got so much wrong with me, but I'm fine.
But I feel great. I feel great.
Yeah.
I just think that a lot of people think that performers just show up and you get up there and you do your thing, and then you go, oh, well, they only work an hour a day,
right?
And then they go and so
there was rock and roll.
When I was 21, I was touring with Pacific Theater Company in BC, and we had this set. We had just there were two companies that were touring anti-drug shows because it was 1991.
Gotcha.
So there was
Drugs are bad.
There was Green Thumb, and they had the money, and they were always in a nice van and all this stuff. We were like down here, and we were getting $1,000 a month each, and we had this old like 15-passenger van that we shoved our whole set in the back of it, and we had like scaffolding and all this, car door and all this stuff, and so I was 21, and I was kind of young and strong, and would always be one of the main people kind of hustling the set around, and but I also insisted on wearing cowboy boots because I thought it was 1991, and I was like, I want to wear cowboy boots.
Prairie boy.
And I woke up one morning. We were supposed to go on tour for a week on the island, and I woke up and I couldn't move. And I woke up and I had, and I'm 21, and I had fucked up my back, and I called them, and I'm like, guys, you're gonna have to come get me, and I can't walk. And they were mad because we had to hit a certain ferry, and I was on the wrong. I was in New Westminster, so they had to come back and get me, and I crawled, I literally crawled around and sort of, and they found me a doctor, and I got anti-inflammatories, and I got what's the other thing you get? Whatever the other
Oxy?
the other thing. No, we didn't have Oxy.
Not like prednisone or anything.
but I remember there was this scene where I'm like the bad kid in school, and I'm,
Doing drugs.
want to sell people drugs and whatever, and somebody won't buy my drugs.
Oh, I can see you crushing that role.
Yeah. And there's this scene where I kick the garbage can because I'm so mad, and I'm like this, and I'm like, I mean, I had enough drugs in my system that I could stand up like this, and I kind of like, I managed to go like this, like, and touch the thing with my foot, and then afterwards I'm like, how did it look? Did it look okay?
I'm about to do a big
It was
tour in New
so
Zealand
bad.
of 31 dates, and it's a different place every day.
Yeah.
So that is grueling shit. Yeah, like Matt's coming with me on this one as well, so it's like great. He can set everything up. But my Shakespeare show, I make them progressively more difficult to perform as I get older. So that's well done for me. Like the Shakespeare one's got press ups and all this sort of stuff in it. But it's good to indeed like go to the gym 3 times a week, do a lot of spin classes so I can stay fit.
Yeah.
And I'm 52, so and that's but the fact my next birthday is 60 is.
Sorry, what?
My next big birthday.
Milestone.
Yeah, I was like, didn't we talk about this
We're in a
existence thing?
time-
Are you
Different in the southern
do you not
hemisphere.
like what's your purpose?
Bio
is?
freeze.
You're actually just gonna cut out those.
Time is
We're
a-
all trying to get them back, and you're like, no, I'm going right to 60.
My next milestone
Time is a
birthday
flat
is
circle.
60, and I feel like every birthday up until now, I've been like, fine. I don't care I'm 40. I don't care I'm 50. I've been happy, so that helps.
Yeah.
I don't want children, so I've never had the TikToking or anything
Yeah.
like
You
that.
got Matt. You don't really
I
need a
got mad.
child,
And so, but 60, I'm like, oh. But in 8 years, maybe I'll feel the same.
Ugh.
But yeah.
I don't know, man. I turned 56 this year, and I do kind of feel like sometimes like my life is circling the drain. It's not.
Oh, dude.
And I kind of think, well, my mom is 40 years older than me, and she's still alive, so there's hope.
Yep.
But she's like super out of it.
Oh, right.
I mean, that's very, very.
96.
Yeah.
She's earned the right to be out.
And she can't. And I'm always like, I'll say something like, oh, she'll say, what year is it? Or we'll have some things she can't remember anything, and I'll say, well, it's 2026. You're 96. What? Yeah, you're practically 100.
Yeah, wow. She can get a letter from the king. You have that here, right?
The
Yeah,
king? The
we
king?
used to get it from the queen.
Yeah, I used to get it from the queen.
We used to get it from the queen. when you
We
turned
used to
100.
get it from the queen.
Yeah, it's like when we changed all of our lawyers to king's councils and things like that.
Yeah.
That's for me made it seem so much ridiculous. I was like, why are we still like? I would love New Zealand to become a republic.
Yeah.
I think the current royal family crop are perfectly nice, and I feel sorry for them. What a terrible thing to be born into. But
Well,
I don't need them.
They're not all perfectly nice.
Harry, I'm like,
No, I'm talking about, Andrew.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're not great.
Yeah.
Thank you for that to make me
Yeah.
not look like
Yeah.
a pedophile.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Well clear.
It's
He
fine.
is
The
terrible.
interview went
Yeah.
volunteer.
Yeah, she was like, Andrew's great.
They're all amazing.
Yeah.
All of them.
I like the way Charles is just, gone. Like the Queen was apparently the Queen covered some shit up, right?
Yeah.
But Charles is just gone. Nah, you're
It
out.
is pretty interesting. It does seem like you have to kind of do quite a bit to get kicked out of the royal family.
Yeah,
Like,
right. It took a while.
Mm.
It took a while. It did, and he is a piece of shit, and Sarah Ferguson is too. I feel sorry for their children. Yeah, unless they're as entitled, who knows? But yeah, Andrew was terrible. Like you hear some of the
Yeah.
stories that he made them do things. Like I can't think of any examples. It's like the green M&M sort of thing, but it was more extreme. Like that's right. They took 2 planes or something, one with luggage. That sort of thing. Took 50 bags of luggage on a tour. Just all this sort of that sort of shit. So yeah, no, he is bad. He is bad.
If you had 2
Clear.
planes, Penny, what would you put on the second plane?
I wouldn't. Sorry, I can't even begin to imagine that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I flew premium economy here because I got a free upgrade, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's how out of touch with luxury travel I am. It is so good. You can walk around people to go to the toilet. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got to sit in the emergency exit. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing there was no emergency. Eh?
Yeah.
I was prepared.
Yeah.
I
You're like,
I would be the guy.
I will do this for the leg room. I had a boyfriend once who was 6'7", and he just hated flying.
Oh.
Yeah, and he saw like a toddler was in
6'7".
that
Wow.
seat
Yeah.
because they were in a family, and he's just looking at this toddler with all this leg room, and just going, "Fuck you, toddler."
Joanna, are you a good flyer?
No.
That was very
I
definitive.
hate it. And to be honest with you, I do a really terrible thing when I get on the plane. I profile people going, I think you still have life. We'll be okay, right? There's a baby. We're not going to go down. There's a baby.
Oh, wow.
I do that. And usually when I sit by people, they're like, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. Just not the takeoff or the landing or anything in between.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, it's getting better. I fly so much. Like,
Yeah.
this should be a thing. Recently, I got really ill and lost, like, my hearing. I thought I was going to lose my hearing forever. It was when I was in the States and I couldn't fly. And I was like, they didn't clear me to fly yet because they were worried about it rupturing. And I'm like, that's not bad. That's not bad. Is there another way home? Could I just not do this flight? And now every time I fly, I have to do a whole system of things.
I haven't been on a plane in 15 years, and I'm not a good flyer either. My dad, until he was older and he got remarried, he wouldn't fly anywhere. My mom was very pissed off when, you know, my dad wouldn't get on an airplane, he wouldn't go to church, and then he left her and he got remarried, and then he started flying and became a Catholic, and she was so mad.
Yeah, that would be very infuriating.
But I have another friend and she's probably 70. She takes the train everywhere, and
I would
she
love that.
had, I'm not sure if her kids are still there, but she had a kid that lived in Europe. She would take a boat
I would also be into that.
to Europe, which I guess is like, I don't know, a week or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got the money and you've got the time,
Yeah.
but I like, when you said you did something really terrible, I thought you meant you got on and reclined your seat immediately.
No. But I do
is-
think it's pretty bad to profile people, like, and think like all the bad. I just think about their lives and all the things, and about whether or not like that. You,
I mean, as long as
do
you
you
don't
still deserve to be here.
So if you were on a plane with like former Prince Andrew, you'd be like, oh,
we're going
If you were
down.
on-
Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna die now.
Yeah.
And then
if
I
you were
think
on
about-
Con Air.
Exactly. And I think about that, and I was like, if this is the time, have I done? And I remember, me was like, I got the privilege to like house me when we were doing, like, we billeted her in Vancouver one year, and
Is that Hippo, Space Hippo?
No, she's me does, well, at the time she's doing Happy Go Lucky. She's a puppetry artist from Japan.
Cool. Okay.
And anyways, she looked at Martin Dockery and said, because everything was going really well for her, right? Like, she was selling out stuff, doing really well. She's like, I think I'm going to die. Martin, I think I'm going to die. And he said, yeah, probably.
Because things were going so well.
Yeah. And I think about that all the time. I love me. We always send her these like random videos all the time, right? And if anybody wants to go to Japan, she didn't die. She didn't die.
Yeah.
But I think about that all the time. I'm like, oh, things are going really well. I'm probably going to die.
Wow.
Yeah. It's in a very funny way. But I mean, this is also the same woman that said to me, Joanna, if I let people and things affect me as much as you do, I'd be dead. And I said, oh, I'll relook at that.
Wow.
And I'll also just put it in a show.
Yeah.
Right? And then I can leave it there.
Very honest lady.
I love her with every part of my soul.
Well, if to bring it down again, if you do stick around Fringe long enough, people do die. You were talking about somebody.
Dion.
Dion. Yeah, and Dave Dawson.
Yeah.
And what was
Eric Duval.
Yeah.
Eric,
And there was a guy called Peter Haynes, who actually knew Eric from South Africa, and he was a wonderful. And he had a heart attack. Yeah, I'm like, shit, man.
What about the gentleman? Is it Brian that
started
Brian
the
Yeah. He just, So
I never knew him. Did you know?
No, I never met him.
No, me neither. But
anyway,
no. Eric is a person that, like, sometimes like you think of a person that it's not really in your like life all the time. That's not really in your sphere, and you think of them. And then you remember, it takes you a second and you remember they're dead. I have a friend like that who's used to live with us, and he went back to Taiwan. And like, I'll just think about him, he'll pop into my head. And he died a year ago, and I didn't find out for a couple of months. And it's just like, just a person who's just like so great. And Eric was just so great. And you just go, that's just terrible that I'm not sharing this,
And
planet.
Corinne, that's in Winnipeg, was with him, I think, and he'd just done the Saskatoon Fringe. It was like
she was with him.
I think she's like a good friend of his.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, and I think she was like trying to, it was just really awful. And he was one of the first people I met on Fringe in 2007, and he was really welcoming when Matt came, and just generally with the most amazing voice.
Yeah.
You can all hear that voice.
His voice was just like hot chocolate.
Yeah.
It was just like I could just listen to him. I could listen to him pick any of these books off of
and just read them. So
Where do you want to die, Penny? Do you want to
Jesus
die on
fuck.
stage
Like, no,
with
who's
your
that?
boots on?
Who's the who's the guy that died on stage? The comedian?
Really?
Yeah, like Charlie Kaufman. Charlie
Mm.
Kaufman died on
Oh,
stage.
I didn't.
I don't think I want to die on stage. I think it would be traumatic for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's tricky,
You would,
right?
you would definitely leave something behind.
Yeah, I would.
I
It would be
mean-
a legacy. Remember, like, is this a bit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just leave her.
She's
Just
so
leave her.
she's such a good actor.
Yeah,
Holy
well, doesn't
shit.
even get up for the bow.
Yeah,
Wow.
So humble.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's in the booth being like, I just won't take my thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate it. Sidebar. Like, I don't want to think about that. But like, when people say they're humbled when they win an award, I hate that. It's like, don't be humble. You won
Yeah.
it. You're not humble.
You're exceptional.
Yeah,
you know,
and
accept
just
it.
take the moment
Yeah.
and go, thank you. I'm so humbled. I'm
So
like,
you want somebody to be
bullshit.
like, yeah, in your face.
No, I just want somebody to go, thank you very much for all
Yeah.
the work that I did, that I feel that I deserve
Yeah.
this award for.
Yeah.
It's not it's the most bullshit thing. And people say it all the time. Don't say it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I deserve to win something.
No, yeah, just you can think that without saying
We're-
I feel like we already have.
We're almost out of time, so I want to know who y'all think deserves to have their shows seen. Who
Oh,
do you
God,
want?
I think you're gonna
who do
say
you wanna
die.
No.
Which is
Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? Who's
Okay, I'm
who
not
should
going
people
first
go
this time.
see?
I have to take a second to think about this.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, there are so
there
many.
Really, there really is.
I'm just gonna say who I said before because he's new. He's excellent. Trygve Wakenshaw with the unpronounceable name that
Yeah.
means blue-ringed octopus.
Okay.
Yeah, he deserves an audience because he's done really well in fringes all
Mhm.
over the world, and no one's heard of him here.
Right.
Hopefully, they'll remember the name Trygve Wakenshaw because
Yeah.
that's very
Mhm.
He lives in
Yeah.
the Czech Republic. He's from New
He's-
Zealand. Go and see him.
He sounds like the villain in like one of those series of unfortunate events or something.
No, oh yeah, but no, he's not. He's a delightful
Okay,
man.
not a
He's the
villain.
best kid show I've ever seen. There was a chicken that laid eggs that floated, so they were chefs, and whatever they cooked then floated,
Amazing.
and it was puppetry, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
I saw
what
that
should,
25
what
years
should
ago.
people go see, Tony?
I'm really excited to see Dad Stuff, Rob Peter Jr.
yeah,
show.
yeah,
of
me
a-
too.
I know this person from Ottawa like years ago, Kevin Reed. He's doing a show called Unzipping the Cat. Elon Muskrat as well. I just shouted out a bunch of men's shows, so I wish I had like,
Promise and
It's okay.
promiscuity.
Promise and Promiscuity. Go
Okay.
see that. And also, like I will say too, like Fringe is very white. So
Yeah,
like
it is.
go support like marginalized artists as much as you
Mhm.
can, because it
It-
just
and-
needs to be more.
Yeah.
more
There's a very nice young Indigenous woman I interviewed the other day,
Sonia?
Sonia Ballantyne, who's doing a show about Bono,
Yeah.
and so if you can
Yeah.
deal with Bono, then
My husband hates Bono.
yeah, well, it's not for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Joanna, what should people see? What do you want to see?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sharing actually a fire with Solovina, who an improv solo telenova show. I'm saying this completely wrong. I'm really sorry, Diane. But I've seen this show before. We in Orlando, and it's a really great show. And it's an improv show where she builds people up. So it's not something to be kind of scared about. Like
Yeah.
when she brings you in, it's actually to make you look better.
Yeah.
And also, I have friends that are doing Evolution of a Broken Heart. It's a dance show that's at Rachel Brown tonight. It's a great show to go see. And I think honestly, see something you wouldn't. This is the most affordable way to see theater, and try to just, I don't know, close your eyes and pick almost. Like just
Yeah.
go support some things that aren't. And
It's so cheap. I think
Yeah.
it's almost offensively cheap. I feel like we should put the prices up. I just don't get it.
Tony, your show is
Oh yeah, Tony Russell's A Stranger and Middle Child.
okay, and they open.
I'm opening Tony Russell's A Stranger Thursday, tomorrow at the time of this recording at 12:45, and currently we've sold no tickets. So please come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please come.
I mean, that's a Winnipeg. Their day off.
Oh yeah.
We're good.
Oh yeah.
Penny Promise and
Fine.
Promiscuity opens
Tonight at 7:45.
tonight,
Not 7:30.
Wednesday,
like
over at
time.
MTC Main Stage.
Yep.
And Joanna, Private Parts starts.
Yeah, it's tomorrow at Red River College at 5:15.
Okay,
Nice.
and that is over at over at Red River, just down the street from us here. Thank you so much, Joanna, Rannelli, Penny, Ashton, Tony Adams. Thank you all so much.
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
the
you.
Reverend.
And thank you all for stopping by. Stay tuned for lots more conversations. Art will save us all.